On the eve of Burkina Faso's Independence Day, one of the most closely watched leaders on the continent delivers a message that goes beyond borders, flags, and politics. This is not just a national address. It is a declaration of intent, a call to consciousness, and a reminder that sovereignty is not given. It is built, defended, and protected by sacrifice. In this speech, Captain Ibrahim Traoré speaks directly to the soul of Burkina Faso and to the wider African world. He reflects on revolution, resistance, self-reliance, and the urgent responsibility of a generation determined to reclaim dignity, land, and destiny. Listen carefully. Whether you agree or disagree, this message represents a moment in Africa's unfolding story. A moment many believe will shape the future of the continent. Now, let us go straight to the full address by Captain Ibrahim Traoré.
Today, on the eve of the national holiday of our dear homeland, before anything else, I would like to thank the good Lord who has made this day possible, and for all the blessings bestowed upon our dear homeland throughout this year of 2023. And I continue to pray that God will extend his hand over our homeland. I pay a vibrant tribute to all our fighting forces who, for over a year now, have been engaged in a bold offensive in territories once considered enemy strongholds, and who are now brilliantly carrying out the reconquest of our land. Several areas were reconquered in a single month, where our fighting forces have established a foothold and settled in. All enemy resistance that stood against our forces has been crushed, and we have suffered no loss of human life during these offensives, only a few minor injuries. In fact, to those wounded, to whom I wish a speedy recovery, and to all who have been wounded by this barbarism that has been forced upon us, sovereignty is not just a word. It is a complete whole. To achieve our full and complete sovereignty, it was necessary to go through the revolution. This decreed, popular and progressive revolution is underway. Burkina Faso today is a showcase, it is a model. We are being watched, people are following us, and we have no choice but to succeed. And it is my pleasure to say that we are on the right path and that we will succeed. That is why all those who are fighting to successfully achieve this sovereignty, this true independence, I urge you to continue this important fight. And all those who were still in doubt must get on board and join us in combining our efforts. All those who communicate to awaken the consciousness of our people must further amplify their communication, intensify it, and redouble their efforts. Examples are being set for us across the world and across Africa. These African organizations, which are notable for their mediocrity, which have behaviors that are the very opposite of honesty, which have behaviors contrary to the spirit of Africa, these are tangible examples that must fuel the debate in order to awaken the consciousness of our youth. To all those economic operators who, for decades, have been accustomed to exporting our raw materials only to re-import finished goods, I urge you to change your mindset, to understand that we must industrialize our homeland, that is sovereignty. This will create jobs and allow us to transform our raw materials and now become exporters of finished products. To all these teachers, these brave teachers, to whom I tip my hat, who fight body and soul, to transform the little ones, to make them more patriotic, more civic-minded, to make them revolutionary in spirit, I urge you to continue this work, because it is through them that we can keep the flame of our homeland burning. To all those in the health sector who are achieving feats today that we once thought impossible in Burkina Faso, I urge you to keep fighting. We will be on your side. We will support you as much as possible with materials and logistics so that you can continue to express your talent, to ensure that what is done elsewhere can be done here. And to combine your efforts with the world of traditional practitioners, those who use our plants to heal us, because sovereignty is also about health. To all those in the agricultural sector who have understood the meaning of our fight, who are supporting the agro-pastoral offensive, we assure you that we will spare no effort so that you can continue to give your best, so that the food sovereignty we so desire can become a reality forever. Anyone who speaks of sovereignty cannot hold out their hand to keep asking for food. It must necessarily go through this path. All those who are fighting so that we can achieve this sovereignty on all fronts, so that we can be truly independent, I encourage you to continue the fight, to intensify the fight, because we must move quickly and effectively. Why do I say this? We must move quickly and effectively because everyone is watching us. The whole world is watching Burkina. Africans are watching Burkina Faso, which has set a model. And this model must therefore inspire other peoples to join the fight for revolution so that Africa may be free, dignified, and prosperous. The overwhelming majority of peoples who support us are praying for our success. We thank them and we ask them to continue supporting us because this fight we are waging is not just for Burkina Faso, it is for all black people. This minority that is still lost, astray, whether at the head of states or those populations who have not yet understood, who continue to pray for our failure, we say thank you to them because their hatred also allows us to continue the fight and to move forward. And I hope that one day they will understand, come to their senses, and be able to rid themselves of this gene of slavery that holds them. The fight against imperialism, neocolonialism, and all its manifestations is waged every single day. We will not give up. We will continue on our path, and I believe that all young people are also invited to express themselves. We will continue to encourage them so that we can achieve our objectives. Because sovereignty, independence, and the freedom we want in order to live in peace in Burkina Faso is all of that. That is why I say it is not just a simple word, it is a whole concept. Today, we are proud to say that we have made progress, both in the industrial sector, civilian, as well as military. We have made progress in the health sector, we have made progress in infrastructure, we have made progress in defense, and in the reconquest of our territory. These criminals, who had occupied parts of our homeland, believing they were their sanctuaries, have been dislodged from several areas and are now fleeing Burkina Faso. You will surely see images of them fleeing, but we are telling them that from now on they have only two choices: flee Burkina Faso or die, because the fighting forces are engaged in this offensive and it will continue. We will push on to the very limits of our borders and secure Burkina Faso so that Burkina Faso can live in peace, develop, be prosperous, and be a model that inspires other nations. I wish you a very happy Independence Day, celebrated with sobriety, of course. May it be an occasion for reflection, an opportunity to discuss, to exchange ideas, and to come together to think about the future of our dear homeland, and for Burkina Faso to be a model. I repeat, Burkina Faso must be a model to inspire other peoples. Long live Burkina Faso. Long live the land of upright people. A very happy national holiday to everyone. I thank you. The homeland or death, we will overcome.